Bowdabra to make just a simple little 5-loop bow. I'm going to use a 2.5-inch ribbon. It's wire. That's always easier to work with, and also ribbon with good texture makes it easier to work with. Now I'm going to stop at this point and I'm going to zoom in on the board so you can see that. Now this is not how the Bowdabra comes. This plastic part is the Bowdabra, it and the little wand. The board is something that I had my husband to mount the Bowdabra to. It's just made of lightweight, it's sturdy, but you know, lightweight plastic, but it does tend to kind of slip and slide around. So I had him to drill 4 little screws into my board, and then I did some markings on my board so I would know how big to make my bows. So it will make bows up to 16 inches. My last mark is 16, 12, and 8. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a 12-inch bow. Okay, the first thing you do is take some of the Bowdabra wire thread. It's kind of like a metallic thread. Cut a long enough piece that you want to use like a double length, and you could also use a pipe cleaner or floral wire, but just double that and then slide it right down between that, and then just tuck the edge. Decide how long you want to make your tails. So for this one, we'll say if we're making a 12-inch bow, then we'll make some 16-inch tails. So cut a strip of ribbon to start with, and that's going to be our tails. So this ribbon has a front and a back side, so we'll have to be sure that we always use our front side up. So we're going to slide that right in the center of the Bowdabra, and I'm just going to kind of pull it back this way because that's going to be my tails, and that's where I want my tails to hang down. And when you're working with the Bowdabra, you're kind of building your bow from the bottom up. So next, you just start your ribbon. You just have just a couple of inches on one end. Lay it in there, and then since this ribbon has a right and a wrong side, you have to turn that up. So when you come out here to your 12-inch, make your loop 12 inches, and you got your right side up. Now, when you get back to the center, you got to twist that ribbon again because you want this other side to be the same. Always right side up. So twist. This is pretty thick ribbon too. I'm going to make another loop, the same size, the 12 inches. We're going to do 3 loops at that 12-inch mark, and then we're going to make some smaller. That's 2. So we're going to do 1 more on each side. Okay, so now we have 3 loops on each side of our board. So now we're going to move into this 8-inch mark. So we're going to twist that ribbon so you get the right side up when you make your loop. And we're going to make a shorter loop at that 8-inch mark right there. 1 on that side. Twist the ribbon so you've got right side up. That's 2. Twist again. Make another loop. 8 inches. Twist. Bring your right side up. Now then, we have 3 loops on each side at the 12-inch mark, 2 loops on each side at the 8-inch mark, and this is where we're going to stop. So now we want to make a little small loop for the center of our bow. So we're going to twist, and we're going to bring a small loop over. It's just going to hang off on that side like that, but that's going to be our little center loop, and then I'm going to cut my ribbon off. Now, take the one, scrunch that down. All right, then take your thread, get your loop, and then your other ends, bring it up, put your thread through your loop, and you want to tighten that. You want to get it tight enough, but don't pull it so tight that you break your thread, and just ease it up out of your Bowdabra. Just move that out of the way. And then we're gonna pull that and make it tight as we can without, like I say, don't pull it so tight you break it. Flip it over on the back. Keep your ribbon kind of stacked just like it came off your Bowdabra, and then tie this in a knot. Tie it a couple of times. Now, you've got a thread that you can use to tie this to your wreath. So pull your tails down. Now, we're going to take our 3 loops from the bottom and kind of position them, pull them out, fluff them up, and then the 2 loops, the 2 8-inch loops, and go to the other side, fluff those 3 at the 12-inch mark out, and then fluff your 2 at the 8-inch mark. That little short tail, we're just going to kind of tuck it to the inside there. If you need to cut it a little bit shorter, you can. But then you've got you got 5 loops on each side for your bow. Now, to chevron those tails, just fold the ribbon, cut on the folded edge, and there's your bow. Pretty easy. And you've got a thread that you can tie with too. If you like the video, please give us a like and drop by and visit us on our Facebook page. And subscribe to our channel. For easy, simple bows, this really works well. We also have the Pro Bow. When we're needing larger or more complex bows, we usually use our Pro Bow. But for just something simple, for a little wreath bow, we just grab the Bowdabra and you can make it in just a matter of minutes. Thanks for dropping by.